Learning to read and spell can be a struggle for students with dyslexia. Dyslexia may cause you to think or learn differently than other students because your brain processes information in a unique way. While reading and spelling may be a challenge for the dyslexic brain, many people with dyslexia find that they have above average strengths in other areas. Meet 20-year-old Brody Mandelbaum, a junior studying economics at the University of Florida. Brody's a member of the National Center for Learning Disabilities Young Adult Leadership Council.
So I think a lot of people with dyslexia would probably attest to being a little bit more creative and a little bit more, I would say, resourceful when they come to different problems. And I think that what especially adds to that added creativity is that if when you were younger, you ran into a lot of issues learning to read, you have a great amount of experience with failure. And so you're really not worried about trying different, a bunch of solutions out and trying to find something that works.
And finding those different solutions can foster greater resilience and determination, and maybe even some additional superpowers.
I think of dyslexia as more of a resource to me instead of like pretend like it's a soup Avengers thing, and there is a bad guy and a good guy. I think of it sort of when I was younger, I used to think it was a terrible resource and like it was a bad guy to me. But now that I'm older and I know how to use it, it's more the bad guy's turned into a superhero and it's more useful.
9-year-old Tristan Martin attends the Michigan Dyslexia Institute in East Lansing, in addition to her elementary school. Her mom, Nicole, shares what she thinks are Tristan's greatest strengths.
It's really her willingness to try. She is, I think, overly committed to pleasing other people. She's an extremely empathetic person, and she wants to please people. And so it doesn't matter how many drills or how many teachers or how many pull-out sessions or how many push-in sessions she has at school. She wants to succeed. And she's had a lot of success with that.
That was certainly what educator Corey Ziltra found with her child. Corey is an expert in the field of learning differences and dyslexia, and her dyslexic son, a university student in Canada, showed exceptional creative talents from a young age.
My son has an incredible talent with anything visual spatial related. He's always been very strong with being able to fix things, create things, build things with his hands. And I would say that would be his superpower. That's something that he's able to do in a way that is well beyond what his peers might do or what other kids might do.
For the parents and guardians of young people with dyslexia, college student Brody Mandelbaum urged patience, acceptance, and support.
I think that it's very easy to kind of think about fixing your kid or about trying to have your kid, as a parent, you want your kid to kind of be the best. You want to give them the resources that they need. And I think that you can, but I think that it's very concerning when you don't see your child growing at a linear pace. And for a dyslexic student, that's just not going to happen. You're not going to grow linearly, but at the same time, then at a certain point, you'll grow exponentially. And so understanding that it'll be slow for now, but I mean, I graduated salutatorian in my high school, and I really have done very well in college. And so I think that you can kind of see that things do even out eventually. But at first it is a little bit stressful. And I think just kind of being there for your child is the most important thing, especially as they get aggravated with school. I think that it's important to really frame things in a very positive way and try to find other outlets intellectually for your child that maybe don't relate to things that are school related, so they can still learn to enjoy reading outside of kind of a scholastic context.
And just in case you needed any further reassurance that dyslexia shouldn't be thought of as a disadvantage,
Don't think of it as like a terrible thing. Think of it as like a superhero power that you can't get rid of it. It stays with you for the rest of your life, but you can use it as a resource to yourself and it can help you with your learning, and you don't have to tear yourself up because you don't, because you want to get rid of it. You can keep it going, and you're gonna have it be a resource, and might feel terrible to you when you figure out that you have it, but if you get used to it and you know what it feels like, it'll feel much really good.
I'm Mabel Jong for A World of Difference.